You're watching the MQSoftware channel.
Hey guys, what you up to?
Well, me and the junior admin are going to be putting monitoring on the new Unix box.
Oh, how long is that going to take?
Probably about 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Set up monitoring on Unix box?
5 minutes.
The Tivoli guy said it's going to take you 6 months. I bet you can't get it done in 5 minutes or less.
Well, what are we betting?
If I win, you take my on-call support for a month.
And if I win, you get to drive us to work for the next month. Well, why don't you get us soda, and I'll be done when you get back.
You're on.
Wait, so can we really set up monitoring in just 5 minutes?
Sure, what we have to do is set up an event in QPasa that will notify us when we have a channel down. The QPasa server will monitor the queue manager continually so that we don't have to check ourselves.
Well, right, but the Unix box only has WebSphere and Q installed. How is QPasa server going to know when it's on a completely separate box?
Well, the QPasa agent monitors MQ and other middleware technologies locally and then forwards that information to the QPasa server. The first step that we have to do is create a host node. We enter in the host name of the system we want to monitor, and then we can distribute the QPasa agent. You'll notice that the agent's pretty small, typically only about 10 megabytes. Once that's in, we can set a few permissions, and then we can start up the agents. The QPasa agents are fairly light compared to other solutions. Typically, they require only 1% or less of the CPU. Now that the agents are started up, we can connect to them in the configuration manager, and then we can perform a synchronize. This grabs a list of all of the objects on that system, all the queue managers and queues, and makes them known to the QPasa agent. Next, we can set up monitoring, enter in the host name of the QPasa server, and then select the objects you need to monitor.
So that's it?
We still have to set up an event. Now that we have the agent running and monitoring has been configured, we can create an event in the QPasa Management Console. Events are created under the Events tab, and each event is made of two things: a condition that we're looking for and a thing to do in response. The condition is called a trigger, and the thing to do in response is called an action.
Hey,
Hey there.
step change for a 5?
That's only a 1.
Now, we have several different triggers provided by QPasa. You can make as many as you'd like in addition to the ones that are already provided. I've already created this one earlier, which checks to see if a channel is down. Triggers are made by wiring together one or more nodes. Each node represents a particular thing that results in a statement that will be either true or false. In this case, I want to know what the status of a channel is, so I'm going to check to see if that channel is running or not. And if it's not running, this trigger is true.
That's it? We're done?
Not quite. There are also many different actions provided by QPasa out of the box. The one that we're going to use is called a console alert. Console alert's one of the simplest mechanisms QPasa provides for notification. It puts a text message in the alert pane at the bottom of the QPasa Management Console. Now, this is one of the most basic mechanisms of notification QPasa provides. We can do other things such as executing an application, writing to a file, queuing a message, sending an email, or we can forward the event to the Tech or Tivoli consoles. Just like triggers, actions are made by wiring together one or more nodes. This action has 4 nodes. It has a start node, a console alert node, and 2 finish nodes. Now that we have our trigger and our action, we can create an event template. We click the New button on the event toolbar and enter in a template name. We can then select our trigger and finally select our action. Some actions require additional parameters at the template level. Our console alert action needs a message to display to the alert pane. When we're finished, we can click the Commit button to save our changes.
We still need to link this to the objects we're monitoring, right?
Yep, we call that an association. That's also done under the Management Console. We scroll through this list to locate our templates. This list is organized by object type instead of template name. Then we can look at the Explorer pane and we can locate the objects that we need to associate with this template. And then we just need to drag and drop those objects onto the template to make those associations. Now once we're finished, we can hit the Commit button on the event toolbar and looks like we have a channel down.
What was that?
Oh, looks like we have a channel down on the new Unix box.
Is your Q manager running?
I don't know. I was getting a soda.
You? Come here.
Oh,
Now.
Should have used QPasa.